Now, if there's one thing we truly all need right now, it's simply a good laugh, isn't it? Doesn't normally matter where it comes from, as long as you get a bit of a giggle during the day, or in fact, you just laugh at something stupid or daft you do yourself. You know the sort of thing. Putting the remote control in the fridge and taking the milk carton out to tune the telly. We've all done it. I could see you've done it. And it's not an age thing, I tell you. We're just all distracted doing so many things. And this is really behind the story about why a certain particular major company over here in the United Kingdom hoped that this would just simply die away, but now it's uprising. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Hope you're all keeping well today. Yes, you know, they say laughter is the best tonic, don't they? We won't do that other joke, but you know which one I mean. And it's true, you know, if you can have a giggle a day and just really enjoy life, then, you know, I think it helps in all matters, whether it be mental health, whether it be illness or something. You just need to find something that makes you chuckle during the day. This man, Chubby Brown, rather controversial comedian, but nonetheless very funny. He can fill theatres, trust me, truly can fill theatres wall to wall with, you know, devoted fans, new fans who all want to laugh, albeit a little bit saucy. You know what you're going to when you go to a Chubby Brown concert. It's as simple as that. It's a very funny show, but near the knuckle. This man, Jim Davidson, very similar. Fills theatres around the UK, or was allowed to until now. A major theatre group, the Ambassador Theatre Group, have decided that they don't fit in with their, you know, inclusivity and ideology about what they want to put on at their theatres. Absolutely, their choice. They own the buildings, etc. Although, you see, do you not, like me, get fed up when you go to the theatre about the begging bowl that comes out, you know, a collection to fix the roof, perhaps? Would you like to sponsor a seat? Albeit, you know, let me just tell you that the service in theatres has gone down dramatically. Now with security guards looking like members of some kind of militant group as you go in, your bags are checked, they've got walkie-talkies, oh, and there's no semblance of service. And if you dare take sweets in that you haven't purchased from that very expensive sweet shop in the foyer, well, you know, where do you go from there? But on a serious note, they've decided to ban these two comedians and many more to follow, saying, as I say, that they don't necessarily fit into the remit. Now, it's preposterous, isn't it, in this particular day and age, simply because we're told, are we not, that every single step of the way, they're all trying to keep money and keep the theatres open, keep live performances alive, all of that sort of stuff. Shouldn't it be down to the individual, the audience, to be shrewd enough, clever enough to know exactly what they want to see? Ambassador apparently don't think so. We reached out to the company. Naturally, nobody got back. It's a little like many of their box officers who simply can't be bothered to pick up the phone. You print off your ticket, you do it online, and then for a very expensive fee, the pleasure of sitting in one of their uncomfortable seats that needs refurbishing. You get the drift. So I'd love to know what you think to this particular story. Should they be allowed to ban comedians, or in fact any performing act, based on what they decide what we should and shouldn't see? Or is it their prerogative? Should then these comedians find other alternative venues and fill them and just basically hit them where it hurts, in the pocket? I know what I'd do. But as for the Ambassador Theatre Group, next time they come out with their newsletter suggesting you may want to invest in the brand, think again, because if they're not putting on what you want to see, why should you then help them out? As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.